Okay, so this is going to be a series. This is very important information. This is some raw, real stuff about Granny. But I feel that this conversation needs to be had more now than ever. Okay? So you will hear a little bit about me. I'm going to give you a trigger warning now in this one. I'm not going to trigger warning on every video. And I'm probably saying that it's going to be about a 4 or 5 part series. So let's back up a little bit. Let's go back to 2014. So prior to 2014, I had already been deconstructing a bit because, well, the Bible, it actually led to me realizing that things I'd been taught were lies. Okay. So anyway, I started deconstructing my Christianity. July 2nd of 2014 hit, and my whole belief system was utterly destroyed. I had been in an extramarital affair, and the person that I was in the affair with asked me to make a choice. Okay? And yes, I'm just going to put this out there. Trigger warning. Like I said, I'm not going to trigger warning every video. But trigger warning, extramarital affair, abuse, all the things. This is what led to my practice as it is today. So it is important. And it is important because I need for you all to understand something else about me. I'm never going to tell you or advise you or say that maybe you need to do X without having done it myself before, okay? And knowing that it worked for me. All right. So 2014, July the 2nd, my daughter tells me the worst news. I already knew that I had some psychic gifts, but I was so angry because my psychic abilities did not tell me that the person who sat on the pew with me every Sunday, the person that I had prayed over many times, the person, I had prayed for God to reveal to me if something was happening to my children. I asked my children regularly, anybody touching you? Is he touching you? Has he ever done something to make you feel uncomfortable? All these things. And it never was revealed to me that anything was going on. And so I was angry. My first reaction was, why the fuck did you not tell? And I'm looking at the sky because it's Sky Daddy, right? I'm looking at the fucking sky and I'm like, why the fuck didn't you tell me? And then, as faithful a Christian as I was, there were crucifixes. There was a crucifix in my house, and I'm looking at that crucifix and I am telling Jesus that I don't even fucking like him right now. Because just like his Father allowed for him to be crucified, he allowed for my baby to go through that. I was angry. I was so angry. And it is still a core part of my belief to this day that is why I do not believe that any God is omnipotent. They are not omnipresent. They are not omnipotent. They're not any of the omnis. Okay? Because if they were all powerful, babies would not have to experience pedophiles. TikTok, this is for educational purposes only. You can do whatever. They would not have to experience those people, though. Those they would not exist if gods were all powerful. Anyway, I digress. Still not the point of this video. The point of this video and the videos in this series is going to be to maybe get a small little tiny voice out there, because I'm only 3,300 followers deep. Maybe to get a little teeny tiny voice out there into the mix of everything that is being said right now. All the drama that's always happening. Check your spiritual and your witchy psychosis, okay? Because spiritual psychosis and witchy psychosis to me are two different things. But anyway, I know it gets all put under the umbrella of spiritual psychosis. So that being said, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel as well. when I say that, and I will be giving you guys a couple of tips in the next couple of videos on how you can make sure you're keeping that in check. I am not a psychiatrist, a counselor, none of those. I'm none of those. So what I will impart to you will be strictly based on life experience. So like I said earlier in the video, hold the screen, speed it up. I'm gonna write that right here. And this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.